What's going on, guys? This is Zinix here back with another video for you guys. Today we'll be doing my Trials of Osiris classes that I like to use for all three characters, so let's get straight into it. So my first character is going to be my Warlock, and I like running with Sunsinger. I usually use the Firebolt Grenade, and for my Glide I use the Focus Burst. You can get around the map a lot easier. Fireborn, obviously the Radiance is really helpful for this. For my Scorch, I like to use the Flame Shield. It helps out a lot. And then Arcane Spirit, Viking Funeral, Chaos Order, and Touch of Flame. The Touch of Flame really helps, especially because it adds that burn effect. So if you're not using the Thorn, but you catch them with your grenade or your melee, then they're just going to be sitting there burning over time. And for my primary, I like to use Thorn or Red Death. Mainly I use Red Death, but a lot of times I find it hard to beat out other people using their Thorn unless I'm using one as well, so sometimes I like to switch back and forth. As Shotgun, I like to use Her Courtesy. I do not use Swordbreaker, that's just sitting there, but Her Courtesy I like to use. I also like to use Found Verdict sometimes, but it's mainly just Her Courtesy that I'm using because I got a good roll on it and everything. My Heavy, I like to use the Infinite Theorem for this character. It's a really good light machine gun. Obviously it would be because it is a Trials of Osiris one, and it has the third eye, which helps out so much, it's ridiculous. For my gear itself, I like to use Light Beyond Nemesis. I just use Kelbreaker's gloves. I am leveling up my gloves with the Exile, but it really doesn't really matter which ones I use. I do like these ones though, but for my cloak, I use Kelbreaker's cloak. I would use this one, but I'm not using Scout or Fusion Rifles for Trials because that's what the carry more ammo is for that, the little buffs. So I don't choose to use that. I use this instead because it carries more ammo for special weapons in general, so it helps out a lot more. But I do use the Legs of the Exile so I can carry more ammo for special weapons and carry more ammo for auto rifles, which I don't usually use, but the special weapons helps out a lot. So that's pretty much all for my Warlock. We're going to switch over to my other character right now. Alrighty, now we're on my Hunter, which just imagine for the last two characters that I'm using Red Death or Thorn in this primary slot. I was just way too lazy to move it over. I'm sorry, but this is my sniping character. I like to use my Black Hammer for this. I like to go with Snapshot. The increased stability helps out a lot, but I'm more of just get that one first shot to kill the enemy right away, and then you're good. You don't need that instability increase. Then I use Hunger of Crota, which is a really good rocket launcher, probably one of the best for PvP as well because of the tracking. The Create Clusters is really good as well, but still really good for that. And then I use Mask of the Third Man for my my gear. I'm only using it just because I am using Arc Blades or Blade Dancer, whatever you want to call it. And then I use Kel Hunter's Rally. I do have the Gloves of the Exile, but once again I didn't level those up. And I'm using Vest of the Exile though, which is carry more ammo for shotgun and hand cannons. So that's a really good combo if I'm using Thorn or Thorn Last Word or the shotgun as well. And then I use the Tireless Striders, which is carry more ammo for heavy weapons. I don't know if I would use these in the future, possibly just because it's carry more ammo for special weapons. Otherwise, there's another one for Scout Rifle, which I do not use for Trials of Osiris. And then we're going to go to my Blade Dancer class and show you what I have set up for this. I like to use Arc Bolt Grenade. And then for my jumps, I like to use Blink. It's a very easy to get in and get out kind of situation. For my Blade Dancer itself, I like to use Vanish to just vanish out of sight to pretty much get those revives going if they are needed. And then for my Blink Strike, I also like to use the Escape Artist one, so I can also just tag them, hit and run, pretty much sort of deal if that needs to happen. Then I use Path Forgotten, Fleet Footed, and Wave the Drifter, and then Stalker. Stalker really helps because when you are invisible as the Hunter, you are not seen on the minimap by the enemies. I know sometimes they are seen for some reason. I've seen red dots before, and then all of a sudden there's just an invisible enemy right in front of my eyes. So I know sometimes it seems to work and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if this is a glitch or if this is actually like just part of it. I don't know. But either way, that's my whole class set up for my Hunter. We're going to switch over to my Titan right meow. Alright, so now we're on my Titan character, and this is my setup for my Titan. I like to use the Last Word, and yes, it's not fully upgraded, but that doesn't mean it's not good enough. I do like to use this, or I like to switch back and forth to my Vex Mythical class. Like I said though, sometimes I will switch over my Thorn and Red Death for this character as well, for all of them. But sometimes I will actually just use these on it, and I can actually just maintain a good KD with them. And then I use another Her Courtesy, but I just got a Party Crasher last night, so I still need to level it up some more. And I need to get some more healing filaments to do this. But I got really good perk rolls on it, which made it have a really good range. And then I have the shot package, so reduce the spread of its projectiles once you aim in. So that's really good. That's pretty much a one-shot kill. And then I have Fizz Stock, high caliber rounds, and injection mold, and then Battle Runner. Battle Runner is really good, and I'm probably going to use high caliber rounds once I unlock that. And then for my heavy, I like to use the Heathen Vengeance. What are you doing in here? Get out of here. Anyways, I like to use my Heathen Vengeance for the trials as my rocket launcher because it has the tripod, which has the 3 shells, so it's just all 3 shells loaded into it right away. And then the Merv Mini, whatever, you know. And for my helmet, my gear, I like to use an insurmountable skull fort. It's really good because if you get a Storm Kiss kill, then you get to regenerate health and you get to spawn with melee energy. This is kind of an okay combo. It depends what you're going to use because I also like to use the ACDO feedback. So if I take damage, then it's going to deal damage in area around me, so that's really helpful as well. But I like to switch back and forth between them, but otherwise I like to use Gauntlets of the Exile. And then I was using the Hellslayer's Cuirass, or you could go back to the Willbreaker's Resolve. The reason why I would use this is because more hand cannon ammo, but this one is for more special weapon ammo. So once again, it's kind of just meh. And then I'm just using the Willbreaker's Greaves because I don't have any other boots for this Titan. I've never gotten any other pair of boots. I never bought another pair. So I don't know, I just kind of upgraded these guys, and it's more ammo for heavy weapons, so you know, whatever. Then we're going to go over to my Striker class and show you my setup for this. As you can see, I still have to unlock 2 more things, but even if I do unlock those, I'm not going to be using them anyways. So we're going to show you what's going on. I like to use the Flashbang Grenade because it stuns them and does a great amount of damage, so that's a really good grenade to use. I recommend that the most. Lift, I'm using increased height, but it's not necessary for trials. You could probably go with Catapult because you can get around the map a lot faster, so I would recommend Catapult, but I like to use increased height. Fist of Havoc, I like to use the Shockwave because if your enemies are right in front of you, then just slam them out of the way and you're good. Then for Storm Fist, I like to use Discharge, so it does an area of effect around the target, helps out a lot more, especially if you're getting double teamed. You can possibly make a quick kill, double kill right there, and maybe win the match. Then I like to use Titan Codex 3, Aftershocks, Titan Codex 5, and Shoulder Charge. Shoulder Charge and Unstoppable, it's really debatable. You could use Shoulder Charge throughout the match, and then once you have your super ready, you could switch to Unstoppable for that round because you know you're going to use it. But otherwise, I like to roll with Shoulder Charge. You can kind of just get around the map faster as well. I don't usually use it as to charge them because in trials you get killed really fast, especially trying to charge people. So I would not use Shoulder Charge to try and charge them unless you're right behind somebody or right in front of them and you're good to go. But otherwise, that's my class setup for all 3 of my characters for Trials of Osiris. Hope you guys enjoyed and it helped you out a little bit more to see what class items are best for you as well. But otherwise, that's pretty much all. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.